Charging into the race like a bull moose, he changed American politics forever. The year was 1912, and amidst the splintering parties and buzzing debates rippling across the country, one former U.S. president was getting ready to shake things up.
We're talking about Theodore Roosevelt, the Rough Rider himself, and how his power, personality, and political perseverance made the election that year more relevant today than you might think. It's the subject of the latest program in the American History series from the Milford Museum, and we've got Executive Director Tom Summers with us today. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So before we get to Theodore Roosevelt, tell us why the museum decided to do this series.
Well, we did this series in order to bring more attention to the museum itself. We're actually currently looking to move to a new location within Milford. We thought this would bring the museum a lot of attention, which I think it has. And we hold these the second Saturday of every month, and it's been very, very popular. We do both national programs like this one, but last month we did one on the U.S. life-saving stations in Delaware, which was also very popular as well. So we do a mixture of these, and we think it appeals to a lot of different people. And the response we've got has been very, very positive.
Okay, so you're talking about Roosevelt. He formed the Progressive Party. Why?
He formed the Progressive Party because he tried to get the nomination for the Republican Party again in 1912. However, his hand-chosen person, Taft, was going to run again. Taft had taken over for Roosevelt in 1908. Roosevelt thought that Taft would kind of follow everything he did. He did not. So they became, I don't know if you would call them enemies, but they weren't on the same page. So Roosevelt once again tried to get the Republican nomination. He did not. He still wanted to run, and that's why he formed the Progressive Party, better known as the Bull Moose Party.
So where did Bull Moose come from? Where did he get that name?
He got the name itself because he wanted something that showed strength, that showed aggressiveness, something like that, and that's what Theodore Roosevelt was all about.
So eventually the split would allow Woodrow Wilson to win.
It really did.
Yeah, why?
Wilson had about 40-some percentage points, a little over 40% in terms of his victory margin, whereas Roosevelt had 28 and Taft only had 23. There was a fourth candidate, Eugene Debs, who was running as a socialist. He had about 6. But you can put if you put Taft and Roosevelt's numbers together, they would have won.
How about that?
But they did not. So, but it was an amazing election. It's considered like one of the most modern elections because the first time they did primaries. And one thing that a lot of people don't know, and as will come out during the program, is Roosevelt got shot during the course of the campaigning. He actually got shot at close range when he was in Wisconsin, about ready to do a presentation, and the guy shot him close to the heart. But what happened was Roosevelt actually had his speech in a pocket. And it blocked the bullet.
Oh my goodness.
So he got up there and said, well, I've been shot. And every couple of minutes he would pull open his jacket to show the blood, and he said, you know, I won't be able to speak as long as I usually do. And he spoke for an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness. What kind of paper was that speech on?
Well, yeah, it must have been really, really heavy duty paper.
They were tougher back in the day.
Yeah, they were tougher, you're right.
So tell us about the speaker of the series, Lou Miller.
Lou Miller is a guy that he worked for the Cedar Riding School District for many, many years, and he's a presidential historian. I remember when I used to work at the Delaware Public Archives, we did a series of similar to this, and I knew he was really interested in presenting. So I said, send me a list of programs that you had. And he sent me like a list of 10 presidential programs. Like I said, he's a presidential historian. However, I did want to mention that he told me, he's like, Tom, can I do something other than presidents the next time around? So I've got him scheduled for the spring, and he's going to do one on the Scopes monkey trial, which I think he's really interested in.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. But the one on Roosevelt is happening when and where? Give us all the event details.
It is Saturday, September the 13th. It is at the Milford Public Library. We can't hold programs at the museum because we don't have enough space. And we think we'll have a big crowd for this one as well. There's a lot of interest in presidential politics.
Okay, do you need to pre-register or do anything like that, or just show up?
You have to show up. It's first come, first serve. We recommend come early. Like I said, it's at 1 o'clock, so I would be there by 12:30. We have a large area to hold people, but I recommend getting there early to get a good seat.
Okay, sounds like a wonderful program. Tom Summers, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.